Well, hello, and welcome to the Jerald Springer programme, where today we'll be exploring this topic. My ghastly husband is frightfully out of control. Well, first of all, I think we should talk to the wife, don't you? So, Laura, you are the wife of this ghastly man, so please come and talk to us. So, tell me, what appalling behaviour has your husband been indulging in for you to say that he is spiralling out of control?
Well, and it all started last year at Christmas. Over lunch, he held his knife quite like a pencil. And then after lunch, when we stood up to sing the national anthem, well, he sang it, Jerald, but I could tell he didn't really mean it.
Good Lord, that really is, isn't it? My goodness,
ghastly.
that's absolutely ghastly.
I was sick, a bit in my mouth, Jerald, but mainly all over the turkey.
Yes, well, I share your pain. At the moment, I'm thinking that's appalling, but I'm also thinking we should probably talk to your husband. Dare he come on to face us? And here he is. Look, it's Justin.
Oh!
Well, for a start, might I say, I believe it's absolutely appalling you're wearing a hat indoors. It's perfectly all right for your wife, but gentlemen should never wear hats indoors.
I'm afraid this is the sort of level to which I've sunk, Hugh.
What other appalling behaviour have you been indulging in?
Well, apart from the awful business at Christmas, what with holding my knife like a pen, later on, whilst we were having a roast swan at Michaelmas, I left one of my elbows slightly on the table.
Actually, fully on the table,
Fully on the table, yes. I'm quite surprised I haven't ended up in prison the way I'm carrying on.
And it's catching Hugh because recently his mother has developed a northern accent.
Let's see if Merrick, who is your son, has noticed any of this behaviour. I must admit I'm rather dreading this one. So, Merrick, you've witnessed, have you, some of your father's spiralling and out-of-control behaviour?
Yes, it's very awful. We were playing a game of croquet on the lawn, and I hit the ball and it went straight through the greenhouse window. And I really expected Father to beat me with the slipper, but he just gave me a firm telling off. I mean, how am I supposed to be disciplined when you do things like that? I'm going to become most unruly if he doesn't bring his hand to me at least 3 times a week.
Some people have started a rumour that he's homosexual.
Which one? Both? Not together.
That's a different show.
You have a chauffeur, don't you, Humphrey?
Yes, we do.
Who I think is going to tell us what his experience of this is.
Well, Mr. Springer, sir, I don't want to speak out of turn, Nan, but, well, the master, sir, he don't like to drive around in the car no more, and I says, well, what's going to happen to the atmosphere if we're not pumping petrol fumes into it, like?
Why aren't you sitting down?
I'm not allowed to sit down,
Oh,
sir.
no, that's quite right, you're not. So, Pippa, do you have some questions for the people here?
Well, actually, I would like to point out, as Justin's mother, that actually Laura is to blame entirely for they've not had proper pudding in that house for at least 5 years. Not even a custard tart or a spotted dick.
Is she your mother?
You can't understand a single word she says.
I'm going to be sick again.
Yeah.
Well, I think really there's not much else to be said. Never mind, because that's all we have time for, so,